floor. Cold tile, old wood, packed soil. I feel my weight again. Gravity holding me loyal. Exhale all the rush. Let the dust of the day fall down. I'm heavier than doubt. I'm a body, I'm a ground. Rooted like stone, like mountain. I am carried by the ancient ground. Every breath is a quiet fountain, rising up from the deep, deep down. Feeling the hope from the deep, deep down. Red glow in my spine, low fire that never left. I name every fear, then I drop it through my chest. Hips off, knees release, I sink where the worry can't climb. Trust in the simple things, my own heartbeat keeping time. Rooted like stone, like mountain. I am carried by the ancient ground. Every breath is a quiet fountain, rising up from the deep, deep down. Feeling the hope from the deep, deep down. When my mind starts running, I send it down, 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 down. Through my legs, through my feet, into the deep, deep ground. Rooted like stone, like mountain. I am carried by the ancient ground. Every breath is a quiet fountain, rising up from the deep, deep down. Feeling the hope from the deep, deep down.
Hey, this is Brindlewolf. You're listening to Rise Awakenings, part of the Rise Radio Network where advice meets action, with programs to spark your growth, lift your spirits, and help you rise into your potential. Rise Awakenings, hear the call. Through the static, we break the wall. Your station, your voice where dreams awaken and climb. Rise Awakenings, now is the time. Rise Awakenings, let's rise together.
loud, the message clear. The core is calling. The core is calling. Feel the glow. Three paths merging, truths to show. From the many to the one, we find a life for the collective mind. Collective mind. Collective mind. Shuffling stars in a cosmic deck. Fate's reflection in the mirrors we check. Three hands drawing from a shared stream. Each card a puzzle piece in the dream. Through distance wide the bonds remain. One rhythm strong, one sacred chain. The core is calling. The core is calling. Feel the glow. Three paths merging, truths to show. From the many to the one we find a life for the collective mind. Collective mind. Collective mind. The core is
Hey everyone!
Hello. Oh, look at this hair today. This is fun. Like
I know, right? I know, right?
this is my. I just left the bed. Look, like, what the hell's going on here?
Well, like I said in the
Good night,
chat, the
have
hinges are
hair.
off, the hosts are distracted, but we're gonna make some shit up today. All right?
The shit that we can't make up.
The shit that we can't make up. Welcome to the core, everyone. If it's your first time watching, if you're not watching live and you're watching the replay, this fell into your suggested views at the exact moment that it needed to. What we're going to do today, which we do every week, we're on show 31. Can you believe that?
Oh, holy crap.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's almost time to switch seasons too. But each one of us has drawn a reading that is laid out in front of us. We haven't discussed the cards that we've pulled, and we will each begin with a singular card or two from Michael, because I feel that he has both.
Shut up. Why you gotta call me out like that?
What?
What?
It's a singular message. It just requires two cards. But
You know,
after
you know me, I can't do anything simple.
that's okay, neither can I. But after we each present our first card, then we will come back together and tell you the rest and put together a collective reading and promise you we can't make this shit up, what you're
No, we
about to see.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's say Michael and I go away for a couple minutes and let Diane invoke spirit.
Okay, everyone, let's take a deep breath into our heart-centered space and release any tension in our body as we call in spirit teams, ancestors, guide, all good, kind, benevolent, in the greatest degree of love, inviting in all divine love, and may clarity, truth, and compassion flow through these cards as we invite this guidance to serve our highest good, knowing that we're fully protected in divine light as we listen, receive, and align with the path meant for us. So it is. Let's see who's first.
He would put me first. So, who's being a little egotistical this week? Who's in control and got their ego out in front? Who needs to put it in check? Because this week, that's your challenge. You're being pushed to repeat patterns for the sake of expansion. Reflect on past lessons and integrate by making better choices each day. Know better, do better. Because if not, it's exploitation. I want to take advantage of your resources, connections, skills, and knowledge. Sometimes you might not even be doing it purposefully. Sometimes it's 100% not thinking about it. But are you putting your ego out in front?
Hello, everyone. So the peacock popped out, number 39 here in the Animal Spirit book. And he's talking about ego and who's sitting on their ego and letting their ego get in the way and all that stuff. And the peacock in Hindu tradition is related to abundance, but not just receiving prosperity and prosperity coming to you. All right, let me read it to you. It says, prosperity is coming to you. A flow of abundance is on its way. Expect a new income stream. Clear the energy in your home or office. Do not be afraid of success. Yes, you can rise from difficult circumstances. So in Hindu traditions, the peacock is related to prosperity and abundance and affiliated with Lakshmi, which is the Hindu goddess of wealth, of light, of general prosperity. Okay, so with her sitting on a lotus flower as she's depicted, which the lotus flower itself symbolizes rising from difficult circumstances. So this message here is about you rising from difficult circumstances financially and allowing prosperity to come into your life. But that's going to require you to clear out the energy that you're carrying that is stagnant, that is outdated, that is blocking you from your abundance. You can, it's a reminder that you can absolutely have the flow of wealth coming through your house. And you can absolutely call this prosperity towards you. But it sounds to me like first there's some ego that we need to get through. Let's see what Micah has to say.
Oh, can't make this shit up. Because following right after that, guys who are regulars here know the FAFO deck, right? Yeah, they call it out loud and clear to kick things off. So we're going to take the next step. This card has come to you in order to ensure that you do not miss the right time for making a decision or fail to realize that you are ready for change and greater things. The Phoenix is here to show you, or to shake you up and inform you that your time is now. Those who are serious about asking what their next light-filled step toward a fulfilled and glorious future might be release a great magical force into the universe. This magical power is created only for the person asking the question. Be prepared and ask it now. The magic of the sacred planes of fulfillment will soon be streaming toward you and will touch you. It is a gift. It is your answer. It will flow into your thoughts, words, and deeds and guide you. If you allow the hurly-burly of life to get you down, however, you risk missing this important window of opportunity. So be on alert. Without ego and knowing that you can. Let's put it together. And by the way, I'm going to be shuffling the screen shortly.
So what I got from that is Stop being an asshole. Figure your shit out. Pull your head out of your ass and do what you need to do.
Okay, it's funny that you happen to use that A word because what Spirit was showing me was a carrot dangling in front of a donkey.
Stop being an asshole. Get your shit together. Pull your head out of your ass.
Because
Do what
the
you need to do.
abundance is right there within reach. Oh, is this an interesting message today?
And what did I put?
Not even
And what
funny.
did I post on Facebook this morning? But almost that exact message of, you know, when you are receiving shame, deflection, and criticism from somebody else, and you take it personally, well, that's on you because everything that they're saying isn't about you; it's about them. But what this reading so far is telling you that you are not the receiver.
She's trying so hard not to lose all her cards. I can see it.
That fucking card. That fucking card.
I swear to God.
Yes, and if you're watching for the first time, we are uncensored and unhinged. So if you take offense to
This ain't the show
lewd,
for you.
this ain't the show for you.
If you take
Because
offense,
we are going to
there.
be in your face because we pivot all the time.
And here's what just popped out after receive and bravery. I'm going to read this bravery card and the receive card. You're being asked to make tough decision that you've been putting off. Sounds like Micah's card. Because of fear. That sounds like Michael's card, which is understandable, but you deserve that. But you have to. But you have you have the strength and bravery to make this decision. You have the strength and bravery to make this decision, and you will feel much lighter after you do. And you'll be able to receive because, you're being asked to open your receiving. Open to receiving. These could come in the form of love, money, compliments, healing energy, and universal wisdom. Know that you're worthy of these gifts and open up to them. Boy, words are super hard.
Oh,
English is not the card for her today.
No.
And it's funny, like, as you were reading that, I'm pulling my next cards, and what do I get?
what is that?
Abundance, independent, but to me, this says independence and self-sufficiency, which after that, fear your power. Power has been quietly developing inside you, waiting to be claimed, but fear is stopping you. It's your time to own your strengths and unleash your magic. And guess what that is, kids? Growth.
Holy crap.
I will ignite a spark inside you, inspiring greater depth and expansion. Be self-sufficient, don't fear your power, and grow. Damn it.
I hear your 7 of coins, and I raise you 7 of fire. Which is about the endurance and the energy to be able to get things done. Well, when you are suffocating yourself in your subconscious with your awareness that you're not paying attention to, blocks may be interfering your progress. Bring them to light and transform them. Stop with the excuses. I'm not going to go to the reasons because not today. Oh shit, Spirit is a little bit post-ecliptic. And in your face about it.
I think, now that you say that, I'm thinking like that's why my sinus infection just decided to come and say, this early. Because usually it's like later. But, of course, But we're pushing through.
Mike, in response to that, the mermaids are saying to break free, look honestly at the situation that you're entangled in, that you've created for yourself, and break free. Okay? And communication came out with it. Who are you needing to communicate with at this time to help you? What's that?
I was thinking the same thing Stephanie said as the mermaids and Freddie Mercury. I want to break free.
Yes.
As she's saying that, I look down and I see I have the 3 of Swords in reverse.
What's that mean?
And okay, self-sabotage. Thank you, Be Bold Tarot, over in YouTube. Because yes, and that is what this reading seems to be calling out, is this self-sabotage from the fear-based ego and the pointing of the finger saying it's not my fault, it's your fault, which is absolute bullshit, and you know that. And that's why you get so angry when you see it in your face that somebody else is offering you the clarity of the actual problem that you are trying to get beyond.
No.
Oh, that one again.
What do we need to walk away from? What is draining us? Are we letting ourselves walk away from something that is no longer serving us? Are we not paying attention to what it is that we need to focus on because we're
Well,
distracted?
for me, it's my sinuses, but I can't physically walk away from my body. They won't let me get a new model yet. So.
What do we did you ask, what are we filling ourselves with? What do we need to walk away from? Because I
Let
got
it
Ace
all
of
go.
Cups. I got Ace of Water, Ace of Cups right here. What are you
Something
filling up
new.
with?
Something new. Let go. Make space for that new.
You see, and I've pointed this out almost every time this card comes up. You see how the jar is full? You see how it's overflowing and it can't receive anything more? Well, what the hell do you need to let go? So that, and dump it out so that you can, I swear to God, if you just drew let it go. Can't make this
Tell him,
shit
Mel.
up.
Tell him, Melsa. Tell him. Let it go.
Cannot make this shit up. Seriously. But if you're looking for fulfillment, true emotional satisfaction comes from within. Your happiness is not dependent on external factors. Acknowledge what is already fulfilling in your life. Find joy in the present moment. Somebody else's validation of where you're at is not going to fulfill you if you don't believe it.
Maybe you need to lean into your own charismatic presence. Maybe you need to see yourself for all the value that you have and just be joyful and celebrate yourself and know that you are attractive as you are for who you are, and that's what's going to help you receive. Look at a Queen of Pentacles here. She just like, I've got my money. Life is good. You're not going to get there if you think that you're not this.
Lovers.
Hey, all right, Miss Moneybags. I mean, I'm looking for a sugar mama, sugar daddy. I don't care.
Lovers. Oh, and incidentally, this isn't the first time you're going to see it, because I have it again for later, because it's apparently needing to be heard twice.
Apparently, mine are just saves of shit today because
Oh, Two of Swords. Oh.
indecision, stalemate, difficult choice. So you got a difficult choice, and guess what? That's going to be a reality check.
We talked about making that choice. We talked about the decision that has to be.
And the reality check is you have big dreams, but are your goals achievable? Contemplate fantasy versus reality, because manifestation without work is just delusion. And the funny thing is this is what you have to stop keeping, because these will always come out. Yep. What you try to keep secret, there's something I'm holding back. Guess what? You can only hold it back for so long before it's like a pressure pot. Eventually, that lid's gonna blow the top.
Honestly,
depending on how long you let it go.
You got to be honest with yourself about your circumstances and what you're doing and saying and carrying forward. That's,
and let me tell you from experience, you can avoid, you can try to act like it ain't gonna be there. The truth, this is a fact. I don't care what anybody else tells you. The truth will always out.
Reflection. Always. Avoidance or self-denial may be preventing growth. Face your truth with honesty and courage.
And I say that, like I said, from experience. I've been that person who just.
Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. This is all fears. So I'm just going to read the affirmation because we were talking about fears. These two came out with it upside down. So it's like your fears are blocking your happiness and your abundance and your joy and your, everything. Love, abundance, health, happiness. So the affirmation is, I see my fears as the illusions that they are. Are we actually acknowledging that our fears are just the stories that we learned and that we're conditioned and programmed to default with? Do we understand that it's all BS that we can unlearn? What's that one?
The Hanged Man.
Change your perspective?
Yeah.
See things from a different perspective?
Yeah.
And it's funny that he says that, because I was just gonna say, like, yes, fears keep you good, but I would pivot that, because I've learned that fears don't keep me from right? Fears don't keep me from doing things, but and they don't keep me from doing things anymore. But what they do is, when I go into those situations before that made me afraid, I go into them with the knowledge that this could potentially be bad, and I'm prepared for what could happen. I don't let it keep me from doing things. I just let me know, okay, you know what, this could probably be bad. At least I'm going into it knowing what I'm going into. And at this point, I've made the choice, but I've also prepared myself for the worst possible outcome.
I'm going to add to that. You're also, I'm gonna also say this. You are also allowing yourself to acknowledge and recognize what fears still exist that you're unaware of yet. That's what also needs to happen. You also need to be in that self-awareness journey where you're actually noticing, what is this a fear? Why am I holding myself back from this? Or what is it that's coming up for me right now? And why do I feel this way? And
Yes.
Oh, and that's how I got to the point where I could. Like, when I found something I was afraid of, I stopped. And I went, wait a minute. Okay, I'm afraid of this. Why am I afraid of this? And I backtracked in my life through my memories, like, where that fear started, when the first time I remembered being afraid of this. And I found, oh, yeah, this is where the root of that fear is coming from and why I have it. When I got to the root of it, it's not that I could pull it out, because that fear never really goes away. But at least I can understand it and work through it.
And here's something weird that just happened. I had a moment where I thought that Maggie had actually created 2 cards, and for the past 2.5 years, or however long that I've had this deck, I managed to miss it. No. But see, I showed you the Hangman, and they've been talking about all of the elements of that while talking about other cards. But right underneath it, and it, because of the positioning, it looked the same. But it's the moon reversed. Oh, isn't that interesting that it looked the same, and it talks about getting past the illusion and seeing things for what they are while being mirrored by the Hangman. Huh. Ain't that something?
ain't that something?
But I
Well,
want to address something Stephanie said real quick. You're not hitting brick walls. You're hitting doors that you don't necessarily know how to open yet. Because eventually it won't be a brick wall anymore.
And if
Eventually you'll find a way to open that door.
if it's a brick wall, maybe that's redirection. Maybe you're trying to force yourself into an area that isn't for you.
Yep.
So
Absolutely.
in the Angel Wisdom Tarot, came out both the Ace of Swords and the Two of Swords with one another. And I know, and this is not a lined up deck. This is a shuffled deck. So for this particular book, it says brilliant ideas that may need refinement. Okay, so maybe there's refinement that needs to happen, and then you won't hit so many brick walls. Overcoming obstacles with faith that everything will work out, communicate clearly, concisely, and remain objective. Are we remaining objective, or are we getting emotionally attached to things? And the 2 of air is being unable or unwilling to make a decision. There's that decision again. It's another 2 of swords. Second 2 of swords. Follow your own heart rather than trying to make others happy, pretending there's no problem over analyzing a situation. What are we doing? We got to tune into ourselves. What's your decision? What's your thought process? What's your ideas?
Mhm.
Maybe
And
that's blocking us.
let's throw a little pregnancy card in there. Daughter of Earth, Page of Coins. Now, whether this is pointing to an actual pregnancy that you're resenting, or it's that resentment that's growing inside of you, the fear growing inside of you, going back to the beginning of Michael's message. What's growing inside? What level of creativity? Because, fear is creative, ego is creative, and if you're pregnant with that creativity, that kind of creativity, well, if more bad things continue happening in your life, well, no fucking wonder.
Oh, ego could be creative as hell.
2 of Pentacles. You need balance. Are you balancing? Are you is there disharmony? Are you committing to too many things? Do you need to prioritize or slow down? There has to be some balance. Are you judging yourself? Are you putting obligations on yourself? Like, where's the imbalance? You have to have harmony in your experience. Create give birth to harmony and balance in your experience. I just talked to somebody this morning who was telling me that, like, they do, they're Turkish, so they like read the coffee and spirit speaks through that, but they they grew up knowing that you just give yourself, and I'm trying to help them understand that no, there has to be a balanced exchange of energy, because they were telling me about how bad their migraines got after giving readings, and I'm like, well, what's the exchange and what are you doing? And she's like, oh, I just asked for you 10 cents or 25 cents just for there to be an exchange. I said, no, that's not balanced. In every single culture, there has to be a balanced exchange of energy that kind of is of equal value to each of you. Okay, so what's valuable to me? And I explained it to her. I said, I don't care if you ask for like a 10-pound bag of rice and that's what you really want. It's valuable to you. Accept that as an offering. Change
close your eyes,
not
Diane.
a balance.
Close your eyes, Diane.
Oh, I felt that still.
Look.
Miser card, 4 coins. Everything she just said.
And look, everything she just said, yes, I'm okay, but you saw me do like this, because like as she's talking, she literally, so you're trying to challenge shit, trying to go against the grain. Guess what? Not the right time for that bullshit. Timing doesn't always align with desires. Trust that when the moment is right, the path will become clear. Patience is a crucial part of the journey, and guess what it feels like? That's why when you said this word, I went, oh, because obligation. You're a nuisance. I feel obligated to associate with you.
So is that something that you need to walk away from and release yourself from and let go of, any false sense of obligation and responsibility that takes your attention, time, and energy off of you and aligning yourself so that you can care for other people's needs first?
And that's the thing. Like when I got that card, like on top of what she said, I kind of got what she said, but also, are you becoming an obligation to other people by being by the way you are? Because sometimes that shit can boil over and other people get tired of listening to it just like you get tired of listening to it.
Mm-hmm. But then if that's the case, in what ways are you obligating yourself to stay stuck in those patterns, and why? Why do you feel like you're obligated to maintain those old patterns, those old ways of being? We all got to understand what we learned was crap. We got to give ourselves, all of ourselves, a clean slate and decide for ourselves what's aligned for us. The most successful people on the planet are only concerned with what's aligned for them. The kindest ones that are also successful are the ones who take others into consideration in the process as well. We want kindness and consideration for others without setting ourselves on fire, whilst maintaining our integrity and needs. That's what you have to learn and navigate through. That takes time to learn yourself, because only you know where your parameters are. You're the one who has to set boundaries. You're the one who has to get out of your own way so you can receive and open up to all the abundance coming to you.
That part.
You
Okay,
ready?
get off my box. Go ahead.
You ready?
Yes.
This,
No.
this is a long one because I'm actually
Okay.
going to read what Diane wrote this time, or Sylvie.
All right, I'll be
Small
back.
medicine wheel. The eagle hovers in the east of the wheel. He is the totem or power animal that furthers your spiritual growth and watches over your path. The coyote sits at the southern point, reminding you of the innocence of your childhood days. As one of the totem animals that help you develop trust, he teaches attentiveness to your feelings and how to find inner balance. Sorry, reading is hard. The bear is standing in the west. He knows the answers to your deepest questions and points the way to your own truth. The buffalo waits at the northern gate, symbolizing the all-encompassing wisdom. He teaches what it means to give, as well as the significance of gratitude. The wings of the great white eagle span the entire circle. He is the guardian of the threshold, protector of the sacred medicine wheel. The power of small medicine wheel will transport you safely into the new phase of your life. It is an omen of good fortune and fulfillment. It also points to a completion. Something old falls away painlessly. If you listen to your inner being and trust your intuition, the new beginning will be like a resurrection. So which one of the four totem animals speaks to you most clearly? Listen to its message. Start to sense it. You don't have to verbalize it. Our deepest knowing needs no words. What is your spirit trying to tell you?
That sounds like a big trust yourself message.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
Trust yourself.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
I feel like for a lot of folks, they don't want to trust themselves because that means that they're going to get in trouble. Guess what? When you're aligning yourself with who you are and you're surrounded by people that's an inconvenience for, you're going to be in trouble with all these different people. Oh, well. Be comfortable with not making everyone else comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Get yourself back on the priority list so you can build trust with yourself. Are you building trust with yourself? Let's see what you need to do to figure that out.
Dreamers music, pay attention to those owls and the timing that you see them and what you're thinking when you see them. Pay attention to that, please. Direct message. Your intuition is not broken. You decided to ignore it.
Slow down. Feel like that came up before too. Life isn't a race, nor is it a competition. You need to slow down. Doing so doesn't make you weak or less than. It makes you strong, wise, and much better able to navigate life with clarity and ease.
This fucking card again.
Which one is
The Four of Cups.
it?
Are you abundant with the reflection that you put out into the world, or are you abundant with what you know to be true? Wow, that's a different version of that message. Are you putting out a reflection that you expect everyone else to see, to like you, to appreciate, to accept, to understand you? Or are you putting out the real you and letting the reflection ripple away?
Hit the pause button.
That part.
Hit the pause button and see yourself from a step back when you reflect to see what the possible outcomes might be. So You're not jumping to rush a decision just to make a decision. There's no rush, just slowing yourself down and understanding that you need to pause to reflect. You can't trust yourself if you don't give yourself the same tools and assistance and support. You're not going to build your faith in yourself if you don't give yourself a chance to do it in a way that's going to be sustainable.
And just because it hasn't sprouted yet doesn't mean that it's not growing roots.
Have faith.
It takes time for a harvest to grow. There are some trees, like the sycamore tree right outside my window. It took 6 years before it developed fruit so that it could continue to expand and share its life with others. How many other flowers, fruits, vegetables take rooting time in order to get to the harvest that you can enjoy later? Have faith in that, like she said.
Oh, and funny enough, you say that. My grandmother had a tree in her backyard. It was there when they bought the house. Now, they had that house. They bought that house when my mother was like 5 or 6. And do you know when they found out that it could produce bananas? My 27th birthday. My 27th birthday. They had lived in that house. That tree had been there for... I'm not good at math. Y'all figure that out. But if they got the house and the tree had been there since my mother was 7, and it did not produce banana, but when it did, I swear, there was like 2 huge things of bananas on them.
And if I remember correctly, banana trees only produce fruit once.
But it was freaking, I mean, it was a bunch. Not pun intended, but actually it was unintended, but it worked. But
I think the animals are trying to tell us what's in our ego that's blocking us. This is the snow leopard, and the message is take the high road. Do not sink to the level of lower vibrations. Observe a situation closely before acting. This sounds like stuff we've said already in this very reading. Being silent is also an option. Okay. Ethics is the number one concern. So to me, that translates to, am I aligned with my authentic self and my integrity? Okay. So here's the idea. You don't have to over-explain yourself to anyone. You just have to get your needs met and make sure that you're setting boundaries the way you are. Because the snow leopard also reminds us that a little mystery is good. You don't have to overextend yourself, accommodate, match energy, none of that stuff. That might be the ego part that we talked about at the very, very beginning that's getting in your way of open to receiving. Your lack of faith in yourself. You're not trusting yourself to make decisions because you're not in integrity with yourself. So that's the ego part you're going to focus on for your homework.
True compassion is never forced. It's never given with expectation. It's just given. But it's not always the external form of giving compassion. Can you love yourself unconditionally as you are this very moment, with everything that you've been through, with everything that you have done, said, experienced? Can you love yourself as you are without condition? If you paused, took a deep breath, gasped, it's time.
And to get there, for a lot of us, because I had a realization one day when I was coming out of a meeting at AA, I went, wait a minute. I had the realization that I could put the 12 steps of AA towards anything in life. So for some of us, me especially, are you ready to take accountability? Because you can't figure out that you can't fix a problem unless you're ready to take that first step and admit that you have a problem in the first place. And you could sit there and think about, well, is it worth it? And you can do the risk versus reward. The risks outweigh the potential rewards. Be realistic while weighing the pros and cons, because guess what it affects? Your future. Our paths are destined to align, though the purpose may still be unclear. But it takes taking that first step, which I can tell you is the fucking hardest one. Being able to say out loud, I was wrong. I made a mistake. Not easy. But once you do it once and then twice, it gets easier.
I love how your decks work together so beautifully.
They really do. It's so
I
complimentary.
swear to God, it never, like, I don't plan them that, like, I swear to God.
No, you can't.
You can't make this shit up.
Like, I shuffle each one of them. I go and I shuffle them again. Like,
It's fabulous. And as both of you were talking, I have the butterfly and the shark. The animals are talking today. The shark is about purpose and just reminding you that you are perfectly formed to be who you were born to be. There's a great power in keeping your focus, okay? Procrastination is just another form of fear. So what are you waiting for? You have to keep going. You have to keep moving forward. You are protected during this difficult task. And butterfly is your soul. To experience our full selves, we often have to go through a difficult period of transformation and growth many times. It's not just once, many times. Trust what you feel. We all have stages to pass through in life, and not all are easy. So look ahead to where you wish to be, not where you have been, and self-trust and that trust in what you set up around you is necessary. Okay?
Despacito. Necesito despacito.
Remember I said it would come back?
Mm.
The lovers in reverse.
That's why we can't make this shit up.
And it's an interesting bit of truth that just came through. If you fear breaking somebody else's heart while yours still is, yeah, you're gonna.
It's funny because right as you said the lovers in reverse, that song, and I'm like, why did that song pop in my head? And I realized why, because it was lover, 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 you don't treat me no good no more. I'm like, where did that song come from? Get out of my head. It's crowded enough in here.
What? I'm not in there.
The Seven of Wands. This is a self-nurturing card for me. This is a cocoon yourself, go within, get in touch with yourself, put yourself on the priority list. Look at the little bubble that she's in. Look at how she's glowing from her heart center, her power center. That's like right between the heart chakra and the solar plexus, that transition between the combination of those two. So that's that power center within you. Look at her, like, just deeply, deeply focused on that. That's what you need to do.
Intuiting what she needs.
Yes.
Intuiting.
And this guy actually came out on its side, so it's a dual message for whoever needs to hear it. It's hope. So, upright, believing in better days lifts your spirit. Optimism fuels emotional resilience. Find one thing to look forward to today. Focus on what brings you light. In the reverse, discouragement may be clouding your vision. Shift your perspective to gratitude.
Shifting our perspective.
I'm not getting what I want. Why am I not getting what I want? Because I'm not really grateful for what I already have.
There is balance in everything. Much balance in everything, and we all have to find out our parameters. So we also need to be cautious with our words and making sure we're not accidentally going too far in the other extreme. Like for a while there, I'll give you a personal experience. I have so much gratitude that I started saying things like, I have all my needs met. That's not true. I accidentally cut off more from coming. I don't have all my needs met. I need things. So I need my bills paid. I need.
Like, no, I'm good. Oh wait, no, actually, shit, I wasn't.
Oh, you experienced this?
What's that?
This is the 9 of coins from both decks. One's upright and the other one's reversed. So you might think you are putting out manifestation, that you're putting out the intentions, and that how you're wording it, how you're saying it is going to be the universe is going to feel all my gratitude and it's just going to help to expand my abundant prosperity. Notice I didn't just say abundance. Because if you just express gratitude that you have everything you need, well, the universe doesn't need to give you anything else. It's like, all the things that I've set to the side in this little basket, I'm just going to dump out. They don't need it.
Mm-hmm. Or it's going to send you somebody and you're going to be like, no, I'm good. And the universe is like, remember that stuff you said I was going to give to you? Hello.
Here's another go within meditation card in this deck. It's the 4 of Swords. But then I also see here another 4 of Wands. So this to me is a celebration card, the 4 of Wands, community celebration. And this is another reminder that you have the strength. You have the strength to do this.
Mm-hmm. Time for last cards.
All right, let's see who's coming out last. Head last.
I started off being last, and I'm going to end being last.
Detach. Okay, you're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. Again, here we go.
Pivot.
When we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of whatever attachment you have to it.
Pivot.
I just had the grumbles in my facial expression.
So funny thing is, so fun part is, mine actually is in a card at the end, because Diane said something that brought an image to my mind that I haven't thought about in a while. But it's the image, if for those of you that have seen Schindler's List, great movie. But at the end of the movie, Oscar Schindler, who's played by Liam Neeson, is walking out, and he has to, it's the end of the war, he has to escape because technically he owned it, no matter how many people he saved. And like right as he's about to leave, they hand him a letter that's been signed by all the people that were at that camp. And as he's reading it, he starts looking around, and he looks at the car in front of him. He said, "Why did I keep this car? I could have gotten." And he starts listing all the things he has, his lapel pin, everything he has, and instead of listing it by dollar amount or how much, he listed it by how many people he could have saved with what he had. And no matter how much Ben Kingsley is telling him, look how many people you did save, he keeps seeing how many people he could have saved with what he had. And what Diane said a minute ago actually clarified that scene a lot for me, because I always thought the same thing, like, how many people could you save with that? But here's the thing. Without having the things that he had, he wouldn't have been able to run the internment camp like he did. Having the appearance that he did, because sometimes, yes, you do have to wear the appearance. You can't do what you need to do. So, if you can't take care of yourself first, and you don't have what you need to be able to save those people, are you really doing much help? You have to do for yourself first. Because, just like Oscar Schindler, even though he couldn't see it, he thought about all the people he saved, he could save the people that he did because he had the resources that he had. make sure you have what you need, so when you do help, you can do it the right way.
If you're comfortable, take your right hand and place it right under the sternum, with your thumb right in the center, right at that nice little V in the bone, as you hear the final message, Radiant Power. This card represents the acceptance and embracing of your radiant power. Open your third chakra and prepare yourself. This radiant phoenix is reminding you that your future lies in your own hands. Recognize the full extent of your power. Your future depends not only on the quality of your thoughts and the decisions you take today, but also on whether you accept your shining power. Observe yourself, focus on the positive things in life, and your future will be hopeful and uplifting. But dwell only on the negative aspects of this world, and you risk creating a depressing and oppressive life for yourself. Just like a magnet, the quality and nature of your thoughts and emotions will attract those things in life in which they can be reflected. With your inherent power, you can bring about what you feel and think, but do not wait too long to choose the path of positive thinking and wonderful thoughts. You need them now. Everything stands and falls with the power of your thoughts, including whether you govern your own life or at the mercy of others. Hesitate no longer and bring your radiant power into your life. Become a player, commit, and throw yourself into taking action now.
I feel like there needs to be like a mic drop. Maybe the pretty kitty can mic drop for us.
She was sitting down there like meowing, and I finally picked her up, and now she's like, "Oh shit, he's on camera."
Oh, he's so snuggly. Hello, snuggle baby.
Hello.
Pretty. Hi, pretty.
Beautiful.
Yep, she's my one calico baby who, like, I named her Ty mainly because if I sit down, like from the time I first brought her up here, it's meow, meow, meow until I pick her up. If I'm sitting or laying down, it's immediate. She's tied around my neck.
Adorable. She's adorable.
So tomorrow, I hear that Michael is cooking up something that he can't wait to share.
Hopefully, if I'm feeling better, but yes.
Well,
and I'll tell you, it started out, I was kind of excited. Now, I'll tell you this. I've only shown him maybe an 18th of it. That's all I'm going to give away for now.
If he gets it done in time and he's feeling better, tune in tomorrow at 5 p.m. over on Zeno.fm under Rise for Define Your Character. That's 5 p.m. Eastern. That's okay. And then on Sunday, we have the return of Time Capsule with J.M. Cage, Mark, and Amanda, Papa Duck 78. What an amazing show that is. I look forward to another episode of that. It's at 4 p.m. Eastern, also on Rise Radio over on Zeno.fm. And then we'll be back with regular scheduled program all week next week. Saturday, take a break. Take a breath.
And go love yourself. Oh, yeah.
Listen and watch. You can listen on Zeno and on, but you're definitely probably going to want to make the Twitch.
You can also tune in on embersoflight.net. If you're not a member over there, go over and sign up. It's free. Just sign up and you can watch directly from. What's that?
So I'm trying to think if I built my Twitch channel, because I just had the Zeno at one point and before I started doing Twitch. So yes, eventually by tomorrow you'll be able to watch from the Twitch channel right on the website. But it is free to sign up.
Michael, feel better.
Yes, please. Apparently she was drawn to.
I was.
So there's one more, and then I'm going to say goodbye.
Break Free came out again. Maybe asking for help is your way of breaking free.
Let someone else be the gatekeeper of whether or not they can or want to. Do not do it for them. Do not gatekeep somebody else's energy because you feel like a burden just asking. If they say no, they say no. But you don't know what you don't know if you don't ask.
And then you'll know what you didn't know because you asked, so now you know.
Exactly. And we love you.
We love
Love
you.
yourselves.
Love your whole faces.
Keep glowing, keep going, keep growing. And we will see you next week for more Can't Make This Shit Up on the Core.
On the core.
Three voices rise in the still of the night, miles apart but hearts ignite. Cards on the table, stories unfold, revealing wisdom eternally bold. A thread unseen, it pulls us near. The whispers loud, the message clear. The core is calling. The core is calling. Feel the glow. Three paths merging, truths to show. From the many to the one, we find a light for the collective mind. Collective mind. Collective mind.
Hey, this is Brindlewolf. You're listening to Rise Awakenings, part of the Rise Radio Network where advice meets action, with programs to spark your growth, lift your spirits, and help you rise into your potential. Rise Awakenings, hear the call. Through the static, we break the wall. Your station, your voice where dreams awaken and climb. Rise Awakenings, now is the time. Rise Awakenings, let's rise together.